Friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel Medical Classes by Dr. Srinidhi Kumar Acharya. Please don't forget to subscribe my channel and also please give your valuable comments. And I request you to also visit the playlist. In the playlist, I have given all the subjects which we have so far discussed in a very systematic order so that it is quite easy for the study. Anyway, my dear friends, today we will have another discussion, a small discussion on a general topic of Ayurveda. Now, in recent years, always the diet has been a very hot topic of discussion, isn't it? Uh, how to take the diet and what should be the components of the diet and caloric inputs and then caloric value of the diet, then ketogenic diet, and then we some of the emerging disorders because of the faulty diet habits like obesity, maybe diabetes mellitus, hypertension, and so many other lifestyle disorders which we actually attribute to problem in the diet especially. Now, this is really a concerning matter because the diet which is explained in Ayurveda is completely different, and the way of taking the diet and method of taking the diet, method of preparation of the food and different dishes. So, what we are following today is exactly opposite to that what is explained in the science. Now, one thing we have to be very clear in our mind that intake of the food is not a mere mechanical process. It is also a psychological process. It is also an emotional process. That means the psychological backup of or psychological status of the person when he consuming the diet is equally or I would like to say more important than the mechanical intake of the food. I mean to say the component of the food are really very important. Okay, we should our food should contain all the essential component. Therefore, Ayurveda always says is Shadrasa Bhojana, okay, which contains all the components like all the Panchamahabhutas. But along with that, Ayurveda also explains how to take the food and what are the prerequisites, what should be the environmental control, etc. So this actually suggests that intake of the food is not merely a mechanical process, rather it is also a psychological process also. Psychologically also it is important. That means the psychological status of the person when he is consuming the food is also equally important. Now, in support to that, Charaka gives a very clear explanation. So, what he says is, Matraya api abhyavahritam patyam cha annam na jiriti chinta shoka bhaya krodha dukha shayya prajagrehi. Now, this is what Charaka says. Suppose if you are taking matravat ahara, that means quantity wise, it is well and good. Component wise, it contains all the components. Okay, it is caloric rich. Okay, it contains essential calories. It contains all the six components like protein, then carbohydrate, fat, etc., minerals, etc. Okay, that type of food you are taking. Patyam, you are also taking patyam. That means one which is not causing any problem to the pata. That means patyo anapetam. Pata anapetam. That means it is easily undergoing biotransformation in the body, or it is easily undergoing the metabolic process without any hindrance, without formation of any toxic materials. Okay, so you are taking matravat anna and you are also taking patya anna. What Charaka says is, although you are taking matravat anna and you are also taking patya anna, na jiriti, it will not undergo proper metabolism and end products will not be properly formed. The reason, if your psychological status is not good at the time of the consumption and at the time of the digestion of the food, if the person is having not good psychological status, then definitely it will interfere with the metabolism on complete utilization of that particular food. So what Charaka says is, if the person is suffering from chinta, if the person is suffering from shokha, if the person is suffering from bhaya, fear factor, if the person is angry, if the person is dukkha, grief, and prajagari, that means awakening at the night hours. That means improper sleep habits, irregular sleep habits. Now, if you are following all these things, that means Shaya, that means your sleep pattern is also abnormal or irregular, and you're also doing the night awakening, and you're also psychologically affected, then although you are taking quantity wise and quality wise good food, still it will not be get digested properly and metabolized properly, and you will have ajirna. There is a formation of ama. This is told by Charaka. So therefore, what I mean to say is, nowadays many of the time, actually we are all concerned about the diet, and we are taking qualitatively and quantitatively a good amount of the diet. Okay, we are well sensitized against that. Many of the people are well sensitized against the quality and quantity of the food, and they take it in a proper way. But still, we are becoming the victim of so many disorders. The reason is we are not able to maintain the psychological status which is required. So the stress factor which is present within us, because of so many reasons, maybe because of the mechanical lifestyle, maybe because of the competition in this world, maybe because of what you say, growing needs, maybe because of sedentary lifestyle or hectic lifestyle, many things. So we do have different types of stress factor in our mind. It may be in the form of the chinta, or it may be in the form of the shoka. It may be in the form of the bhaya, fear factor. Okay, fear factor, or sometimes angry, and dukkha, and also irregular sleep pattern, and etc. Now, irregular sleep pattern is quite common in those who are doing the mechanical lifestyle, coming late at night hours, and going to the bed at late night hours. Some few people may be having the habit of taking the night food, that's a dinner maybe around 12 o'clock or 1 o'clock. See, these are not actually mentioned. It's very clear that you have to maintain the sleep hygiene. Okay, chinta, bhaya, krodha. So what he mean to say is, the food which is taken, although it is quantitatively and qualitatively good, if you are not psychologically free, if you are psychologically get affected by all these factors, okay, these are the common factors that everybody will get affected, but this particular stress factor make the food left undigested or unmetabolized, and may lead to different types of disorders in future. So this is very clearly told by Charaka. So this is all for today. Thank you very much for listening. Please don't forget to subscribe my channel, and also please give your valuable comments. We will meet with another topic. Thank you very much.